So we're here at the Chicago Open 2010 at the Badlands. I'm going to give you guys a little breakdown on what Aftershock has done to get ready for this event. And that pretty much comes down to practicing every weekend, you know, bringing all the guys in. We've got Pat now, Tim and Sam coming in. Had a long weekend this weekend with Impact, which was really good for us. Really keyed up on working on our lanes for this event, and breaking down our lines, trying to see who's meshing with who. Say before Phoenix, we really didn't get a chance to play that much, or play the teams we wanted to, or practice the way we wanted to. So we got a chance to do that this weekend, this past weekend here at the Badlands against Impact, like I said. Ian Martin's been playing exceptionally well, shooting a lot of people off the break. Pat Roberts filling really well on the snakes. Sam Phil doing really well for us. You know, it's pretty much getting ready for an event, shooting those lanes, figuring out the spots to get to right away to get you some early kills. I think we've done that pretty well as a team. It's something we know we really wanted to work on. After Phoenix, you know, going back and looking back at Phoenix and seeing some of the things that we did wrong, figuring out those small things, coming into this event and working on the big things that we need to do, then turning the small things into big things at practice to get those worked on, so that way they're executed to their fullest when we play our games. We got a pretty interesting draw. Like I said, I say interesting because with there not being a semi-pro division here at the PSP Chicago, they moved the two semi-pro teams up to pro, with being San Diego Aftermath and Entourage. So now there's 12 pro teams, and so normally in the past they broke that into groups where you play round robin with your group. Maybe you play 3 games or play 4 games depending on teams. Now they have us in 2 groups of 6, our group being the Russians, Vicious, Tampa Bay Damage, ourselves, I think we've got X Factor, and then Entourage. So we play 4 matches as the 5th team. The one team we don't play for us is Vicious. I don't know how that works out. I'm not a skilled mathematician to look at the rankings and break all that stuff down to see who plays who. But first game of the day tomorrow, we've got the Russians, which you know, we have to practice them actually on Tuesday. And I'm sure after, you know, the kind of beating we gave them, knocking them out of Phoenix, you know, no team likes to get knocked out, especially not the Russians, and they're a very good paintball team, as they have been for years now, so we know that's going to be a battle. We've got an X Factor match after that, and our match that we played against them in Phoenix was a pretty hard-fought match, where they were up on us 6-2. We came back to win it in overtime, and that put us through on a Sunday, where then we took out the Russians. We have Entourage then on Saturday. You know, that'll be a really interesting match because we're going to have to scout them. You know, they're new to the pro division in a sense. They've got some veteran players. We'll have to see how they do. And then the last match of the day on Saturday, we play Tampa Bay Damage. We would love nothing more than to put a beat down on them because they're the team that knocked us out in Phoenix. Playing phenomenal paintball. They're the team I would have thought would have been the favorites to win the event. Everyone knows now that they didn't. But I think we've got a pretty tough draw. You know, you've got to show those teams respect and then, you know, just go out there and play your game. It'll be interesting, but you know, with all the practice and preparation we've done, we feel that there's no team out there that can stop us. So, you know, we're not really worried about it. I'd like to give a big thanks to the Badlands for hosting this fantastic event, for being here. Bad Boys Toys, Shock Tech, then personally to Rennick Miller for, you know, helping us out as much as he has and being the great guy that he is, that wily businessman. Planet Eclipse, GI Milsim, Sly, all those guys, thank you very much for, you know, making paintball what it is, putting on these events, and letting us young boys or men fulfill our dreams by shooting the crap out of each other. Am I good?
Yeah.